Jesus. Hello friends, we are back. We are in the bathroom doing edges, which can only mean one thing. We are leaving the house. I'm going to a press day for PR company to see their autumn winter 23 collections. So I'm trying to make myself look half decent. Was gonna put some brow product in, but every time I do, I get pimples in my eyebrows. So there's that. Just in my skincare routine, tried this Smooth Prep and Plump Essence from Ren. So nice and it smells wicked. Aisha gave this to me because she got 2. And I've been trying to fade these dark scars. I can't even believe how different they are already with the Overnight Glow from Ren, which is a dark spot sleeping cream. So I've been putting that on later in the day to really try and like tackle these pimples. Let's put my coat on and let's go. Let me show the outfit first. Okay, this is the fit. This green Baltimore Champion hoodie that I got when I was 20. It's 16 years old. I got it from the harbour when I first visited Baltimore, just listening to Next Step Up, who are a band from Baltimore. So I felt like repping Baltimore today. I've got the Smith pant from Little High, Little Low on today, and these New Balance 530s because they are my favourite sneakers. I have worn these so much, and actually the press day that I'm going to today, the company looks after New Balance, so you know, had to rep some brands. Hair is just back in a bun, not too low today, kind of like this like mid-height bun. My hair is getting much longer, so after that I've got to go to work for a few hours, come back, do some more work. So there's no rest for the wicked, truly, when it comes to being a freelancer. It's every day I'm hustling. Good morning, happy Friday. Your girl is tired. I'm just constantly tired these days. I don't get it. Is this what it means to be 2 months shy of 37? 6 weeks at this point? Today I'm working from home. Haven't been working from Soho House that much because the temperature regulation is wildly off in that place. I am freezing. Also, I don't know if it's me, but like when I started going there at the end of the year to work, I could easily find a spot in the allocated areas, and it's becoming increasingly more difficult. So I just can't be bothered. Like, I can work here and I can use it for work when I feel like it. I'm congested today, I don't know why. Stuffy, I don't feel sick. Been feeling like this for the last couple of weeks though, waking up congested. What did I do yesterday? I went to the Gung Ho press day, met the CEO of Gung Ho Co, which is cool, and also had a really interesting conversation about a Web3 social media platform that's currently in beta stage, and it sounds really interesting and exciting, so hopefully I can get an intro and invite onto that. And yeah, I'm really excited about that actually. It's quite empowering. I will share more as and when I can. I'm just making a coffee, and I'm in like one of those grocery phases where I did a shop about 3 weeks ago and it's lasted pretty much till now, but I'm having to buy like random bits here or there. So I either need to go to the grocery again today, which I don't really want to do, or grab a few bits that will carry me into next week, and then I can do it on a quieter day next week. What else is going on? Not that much, guys. Honestly, I've just been working, coming home, going to the sauna to wash my hair every week or every other week. I've been doing lots of yoga, so feeling strong, like physically strong, but also physically a bit tired as well. I hope I'm not getting a cold. Life has just been lifing, you know? I sound disgusting, so I'm going to get off this camera and come back when I have something more important to share. Friends, I promise I got dressed today and did my hair, but I was literally at my computer all day. I had a really productive day. If it's loud, the dishwasher's on, so forgive me. Now I'm gonna make some fried chicken. I have it here. These are just thighs. I used a mixture of all different kinds of seasonings, garlic, smoked paprika, my mum's mixed seasoning, salt, pepper, all of that good is in there. And I used a mixture of regular flour and corn flour. And we are just gonna have it with some cucumber and broccoli, I think. That's just what I've got on hand, and there needs to be some vegetables involved in this situation, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I've got some leftover rice, I've just seen on the stove, so I'll heat that as well, I guess. Guys, how cute. Our 9-year anniversary is coming up, and John always saves me the last olive. Cool. Whew. These are my favourites. Oh my god, so cold. We always get them when we order yard sale pizza. So this has been in the fridge a couple of days, but John will always save me the last olive. I just added that splash of water to the chicken, and now it's looking a little bit more like it's gonna be, you know, a crispy situation. Let's go. I need to get up because I need to go to the shops because I don't have any food, like breakfast stuff. Well, I've got stuff, but I've got missing components, and I just want to eat properly before I go to yoga today because it's not until 2, and then Aisha and I are going to a presentation later, so I need to make sure I've eaten enough because otherwise I will have a headache and end up in an anxious spiral. So let's get this day started. A little breakfast burrito situation, except it's just egg inside because I couldn't be bothered to do anything else. Delicious. I just started watching Carolyn Gray on YouTube. Love her style, love her delivery. Become a bit jaded with the fashion girlies on YouTube lately, so this feels refreshing. She's New York based, she's stunning, and yeah, I'm enjoying myself. So I'm just gonna eat this, tidy the kitchen, start to get ready for the day. Let's get this presentation look together. I have 2 options. The first is this pink Valentino jacket that I don't wear now. It's so cute. I wanted to wear this with my Rip and Repair Levi's. This is gonna sound mad, but trust me. Trust me, daddy. A black Heat Tech. Just this one from UNIQLO. And this, I need to sew the label back on. This Prada skirt as like a top. It sounds mad. Let's see if I can give you an example. I love that the jeans are like literally touching the floor. Hope it doesn't rain. The only thing I'm not sure about is the pink of this clashing with the pink of this, but it's still cute. It's the second look. The skirt over this Parenza Schooler long sleeve. These vintage leather trousers. These are new. I got them about 3 weeks ago from a secondhand shop on Brick Lane. And the Vans slip-ons. I was thinking of wearing it with this black blazer, but you lose the volume of the skirt. Like, it completely hides the skirt, and the whole point of wearing it is that you can like see it as a focal point for the outfit. So I tried it on with a couple of different jackets. So far, the most I'm liking is this liner jacket from UNIQLO. What I'm tempted to do is put on a leather jacket, but obviously I don't want to wear a leather jacket and leather pants. As you can see the bottom of the skirt easily, and then you get some cool like volume at the front. This is my Edwin men's bomber. It's a men's medium. It's much bigger than the liner, but you do still get to see some of the skirt at the front and the back, and this will actually keep me warm. So I am tempted to just rock this. But I don't want to like completely lose this. And also, I'm coming from the gym, bear in mind, so I'm going to have bags. So it's not as if I could just show up with like a jacket over my shoulders like this, because I'm going to have a couple of bags. Just tried on those outfits. And I've now worked myself up into a bit of a tiz. I don't feel bad. I think it's just like a feeling of overwhelm and indecisiveness. So hoping that this goes before yoga, because otherwise yoga is going to be even harder than normal. But breathe through it. The breath. Focus on the breath. I've got a little bit of time before I need to get ready, so yeah, we're chilling. Let's chill for a little bit before we go stretch it out, and then we go check out this presentation. All right, guys, I'm half dressed for yoga, half dressed for this presentation. I decided to change the bottoms. Let me show you. Black with the leather felt bits like harsh, and you couldn't really see the Parenza top or the skirt very well. So I decided to put the pink Valentino jacket with these black vintage Levi's, and then I'm gonna wear a heat tech underneath this. I'm gonna hide this cardigan, so basically you're not gonna see it from the front. And then I'm gonna put the skirt over, and then the black jeans. So first impressions. I have to take 2 bags because obviously I'm going to yoga before. This is the Celine mini cabas, which is full, and my little Gucci handbag. And then for warmth, I'm just going to put my snood on, and I should be okay like this. It's supposed to be 14 degrees today, so that doesn't feel too cold. We're going to go to the, after yoga, straight to the presentation, and then from the presentation, probably to 180 House to grab a bite. And then I can get the bus all the way home from 180, so let's see how cold I'm feeling. I might Uber home if it's too. Today is Sunday and I have a meeting, and I'm going to see Olu, who was my old intern, and now he's like my little broski. I just washed my hair so it's wet. Not ideal, but what can we do? I wanted to show you my outfit today. I'm wearing black vintage crew from Little High Little Low, tucked into some vintage Levi's, Vans checkerboard, this crow going mad outside, horrifying mirror, and this trench from Studio Nicholson that my best friend Emma gave to me at the end of last year. Spring is finally springing, so this is the fit today. The green and the blue is throwing me off a bit, so I'm just gonna not overthink it and go with the flow. Alright friends, we are now in Shoreditch. I've been to my meeting in White City. I went to White City House. I'm now heading to Shoreditch House to see my old intern. It's cold and I have this trench on. Hoping it doesn't drop much further than this, because it is chilly willy outside. Good evening. Today's Thursday, the 23rd of February, and I'm going to see Obituary. First of all, I thought this concert was last week Friday. Then I thought it was tomorrow. But it's tonight. I'm just putting my hair in pigtails because I want to put a beanie on, but I don't want my ends to be out. It's quite cold. Temperature's dropped again a little bit, so it's about like 2-3 degrees at night. Oh, it's been a week. Well, it's been a few weeks actually. I just haven't been feeling good. My anxiety's back, and I've decided to take a bit of a mental health break at the end of March. So that will be nice. We're going to Anguilla soon, and we have Barcelona coming up in a couple of weeks as well. That will be a nice little weekend break. I haven't been feeling my best. I've just been doing yoga, going to work, and haven't been coping well. Yeah, I'm excited to see Obituary. It's late. I'm gonna get there for hopefully around when they go on though, so I don't know who else is going. These bunches are like insane, but I don't actually care because I'm gonna have a hat on. Anyway, and I'm literally wearing this grey sweatshirt, my grey sweatpants from Little High Little Low. Probably some boots because it's actually cold. Let's go to the show.
Well, the very first record is entitled Slowly!
Hi everyone. I just got back from yoga. I'm wearing this new cozy mohair cardigan that I got off Vinted for £15. I wanted to do a quick little mental health check-in. I'm inspired to speak about this because I just had yoga class and it felt easier than it has felt in the past few weeks. Not because what I was doing was easier or because the teacher like tweaked the difficulty of the class. It's actually much more difficult than some of the things we've been doing over the past few weeks, but it felt a lot easier and a lot lighter because I've decided to give myself a mental health break from the end of March, wrapping up on a few projects. And since I've made that decision, I feel so much better, so much lighter. My energy's improved, my mood's improved. I was able to flow through that class. Like, I literally, the last few weeks, have felt like I've been fighting for my life because I haven't been breathing properly and not being able to take full breaths and losing my breath, like, not losing my breath as in like you run up a flight of stairs, but losing your breath as in like you lose the rhythm of breathing. You stop breathing because you're like stressed out about what you're doing. And then because you stop breathing, now your whole breath is out of whack. You're exhaling when you're supposed to be inhaling and what have you. And I've been finding that really, really challenging. And my chest has felt really heavy and like it's literally like this. No matter how much I try to stretch and roll my shoulders backwards, my chest still feels very tight and locked, or has been feeling very tight and locked. And I've felt like a pit right here where, I don't know if you've ever had your back cracked. When that happens, like there's a release in your upper ribs up here, and it's the best feeling. And I've been feeling like I need to have my back cracked in order to like achieve that sense of relief. And without realizing it, I've kind of given myself that relief by releasing some of the things that were causing me quite a bit of stress. So I'm feeling much better. I'm feeling much more positive. I did really enjoy the Obituary show the other night. I was literally there on my own. I arrived half an hour before they went on, and I was doing crosswords on my phone until they started playing. And I watched the whole set, and it was perfect, and they sounded so good. And it reminded me of like why I love music and why I will always try to see live music, whatever the genre. But going back to the topic of like releasing things and letting go of things that bring stress in your life, man. Like, life is not supposed to be easy, but you can make things easy for yourself as possible by removing things that where you're feeling resistance and changing how you see those moments. Like, I know for myself that when I start to feel anxious or tight-chested and negative about a scenario, I have to ask myself, okay, am I just being challenged here? Or is this something that's worth my while? Should I persist? I used to like kind of get my head down and fight through everything, and I can't do that anymore. Like, I physically cannot do that anymore. My body will shut down on me. My body will tell me no. I will not be able to breathe. I will be extremely fatigued and I will be miserable. And so I just take these cues from my body to really like make decisions on how I move forward. And I would encourage everyone to do the same. Like, if your body's telling you something, if your gut is telling you something, you should listen. But when it starts to kind of show up in the physical form, you'll know when it's like a good reaction versus a negative reaction. So for example, back when we were living in lockdown, I would feel breathless from anxiety, the anxiety of everything. Like, it's a general anxiety. When we were coming out of lockdowns and you could like move around a bit more, when I started to feel good or feel excited about things, I would notice that I would get the same symptoms. And that's because I couldn't discern from like danger to like an excitement. Chemically, my body couldn't do that. So now I'm having to like retrain my body to understand signifiers, whether they're positive or negative, whatever it is. Like, I've had to completely retrain my brain. And it takes a lot of time, and, you know, I've just kind of like done this mostly on my own. I did have a therapist for about almost a year, from the end of 2021 to going into 2022. It was invaluable to me. Like, I loved it so much, and I loved the person that my therapist was, and actually would love to connect with them outside of like that context, because they were really wonderful and really helpful for me. I just felt inspired to share this because I know that a lot of people are going through a lot of different things, and like all that weird time that we were living through has brought a lot of the stuff to the surface. And I've personally found that like any hardship since then has hit me so much harder. And it's because, well, we are living in a state of fight or flight. Like, that's become normal. We can't tell the difference between like real danger. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just felt inspired to share that. I'm home now. I'm just going to chill at home. I've got myself a steak for lunch. I'm just going to make that because treat yourself. I'm feeling good, so I want to treat the rest of my day as like an indulgence day. I'm just going to eat my leftover mashed potatoes from last night with a steak and some spinach. And probably not move from this couch. Guys, please ignore the mess. That is my mirror and my bedroom. But I wanted to show you this vintage mohair cardigan that I got off. I got it off Vinted. The hair's standing up because I was just sat on the couch and it's been under my coat. How cute is this? It was £15. It's got this cute tie neck. I just wore it over my yoga clothes, basically. I wore a Billy Club Sandwich t-shirt that's probably about 15 years old, from when they toured Europe and did Ninja Fest. Or maybe it was bringing back the Glory Fest. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. And I've just paired it with my yoga leggings, and I wore the outfit with my Jordan 1s. Put my hair in this plait because obviously I did yoga. But I just wanted to show you this because it's so cute and it's so comfy and warm. I am really in my mohair era. I've got a floor length mohair, black one that is like a bit more fancy and not so everyday. But yeah, I love this little one. £15, guys, get on Vinted.